Spirit Talker, Spoken Wisdom. This message is regarding Mr. Kirk. And I have to sit there and say, you know, God speaks to me in different ways. And I've been trying to point out within my videos, privilege. And I know I've been trying to make it sound like a white thing, but it's not. Okay? If any black person sound like Mr. Kirk, okay, that's ignorance of man. And guess what? We call them Uncle Toms, okay? We call them Uncle Toms. But my point is, Mr. Kirk is one thing I can say as an example and a flying flag. He is the prime example of privilege, the ignorance of privilege. I can't say it enough. Listen to his videos, and then y'all allow him to speak at universities. That's why I say, Reddy, do you understand? Religion, laws, and a sanctuary of marriage is written in the image of man. He is a prime example of what God been telling me. I'm just pointing it out. Don't be mad at the messenger, but do you see the message? And if you don't see the message, you choose not to see the message. That is the ignorance in you. So I dare you. I always like exposing the devil to God. I am a soldier of him. I'll expose him. What he chooses to do with you, every opportunity is for you to show that you're going to be a child of God and not a child of man. I'm telling you, man is a sin. Me acting like a black man is a sin, because the black man in me, I don't need nobody to fight my fucking battles. I'll stomp out that shit on my own. I'm truly that sword of God. Okay, but truly I have to put it in whose hands? God's hands. So the gentleman in me trusts my true Father in heaven. I don't act out. I don't act out. I got shot twice in the head. Okay, I lived through a head-on collision. All right, graduation. God, I got out my car when I got shot twice in the head, and I walked across the street. My best friend, Vince Evans, sitting in the car, hopping over. But I looked back to see if I was in the car. Okay? I took full custody of my son after that. I got myself out the street and dealing with my friend's problem. I got shot because of my best friend and his mother's boyfriend. Had nothing to do with me, but God saved me of it. So I know why I've been here. I know my message. You don't have to listen to it. But Mr. Kirk, in the ignorance of Trump, we have the KKK in the house. We have the KKK in the house. And I say more than ever, don't the White House need to turn into the United States, the home of the United States? Everybody loves to come home. We got to get rid of the KKK out the house, because we got, look, man, I'm sorry to tell you, the Ku Klux Klan ain't nothing but white roaches. Too scared to show themselves, run around now. You know why they run around in the ISIS uniform? See, people that never understand the whole definition of police. A police officer is nothing but a policy officer that enforce the revised codes of that particular state. Policy. Okay, right now they took off the PO off of it. It ain't no policy they're enforcing. They are truly the ICE. In order for you to get rid of ICE, you're gonna have to ICE. God already, I'm trying to tell you, y'all releasing hell, and we're already in on earth. Hell is earth, but y'all really releasing hell on earth. Our job is to try to make the best out of hell on earth that we can. Make the best out of it. Make earth a prime example of Eve. So when we go up to heaven, doing the earth as you were doing in heaven, look what we're doing on earth. The ignorance that we display, and we choose to live in our man stage. We choose to live in our woman stage. Would you let a man and a woman inside your home when you have the choice of a lady and a gentleman? And when you know a lady and a gentleman is a child of God? Why would you allow a man and a woman? So stop acting like a man. Stop being a man. Stop thinking like a man. And you can't even blame this on woman. But woman, is forbidden for you to lie with man. When you support the man's behaviors, you support his ignorance, his privilege, you're supporting the devil, and God won't forgive that. You need to denounce it now, because you're allowing your children to die because of guns. What the fuck a gun got to do with a woman? Do you even know what you look like trying to carry a gun, talk all that shit? And that's the type of world that you want to live in, that you have to have a gun? If we make everything equal for people, fair for people, do you understand? Religion, laws, and the sanctuary marriage need to be updated. Updated with all men and women involved. Then that will become the home of the United States. What are we doing here? Literally, what are we doing here? Lost souls. Do you understand? We are lost souls. And the spirit, the soul carries sins of the flesh. The soul carries sins of the flesh. That's why it cannot go through heaven's gates. It can take you up to heaven's gates, because you're going to leave the flesh on earth. So the soul takes you up to heaven's gate. And once you confess to all your sins on earth, once you confess to all your sins on earth, only then the spirit will release from the soul and go through heaven's gates. That is the message I got from God. That is the way I perceive how we, your life flashes in front of you, in front of heaven's gate. Boom, boom, boom. You got to confess what you did and didn't do. And guess what? You can't lie. You can't lie. You know why you can't lie? God is the spirit that lives inside you. He is part of you. Why would God lie to himself? So when he touches his spirit, it ain't nothing that he don't know about you. You better fix that vibration, get that outside of you. The ignorance that might have vibrated on you is your normal vibration. You better learn how to vibe differently. Every melanated person you get, you better learn how to hug them, love them, and understand them, and apologize to them mentally and emotionally and wholeheartedly. Because if you don't, that is the very shit that's going to keep you outside heaven. Understand that. So Mr. Kirk, no child of God should ever have to die for the sins of man, the ignorance of man. Okay, no child of God, no child in any form. But as to some of the ignorant stuff you have said, I've listened pieces and it cringe, and I'm astounded that society allow you to speak to the children. They invite it to universities, and Lord knows what you're getting paid, and that we pay for it. Do you understand? Universities got so many sins that the people that run it are gonna have to answer for. Okay, they support the devil. That is crazy. That is crazy. Do you understand? We record our ignorance. We record the things that you do. It is, even though they're trying to whitewash Black history, not give us no credit for anything we do. I heard President Trump, all the things they invented was invented by who? A melanated person. I'm just saying, come on, man. Do we get credit for anything? We get copied? No credit for it. This is crazy. Have a blessed day.